Her name was Nurse P, a registered nurse with years of experience, steady hands, and a gentle smile. But behind that calm exterior was a soul quietly drifting. She hadn't prayed in weeks, maybe even months. Church had become a distant memory. Life had been hard, grief, stress, loneliness. She told herself she was surviving, and yet deep inside she knew she was running far from God. That morning, she walked into the ward, feeling numb. The noise, the monitors, the smell of antiseptic, all familiar. Her shift had just begun. Room 6. Mystery, a 72-year-old man with congestive heart failure, short of breath, tired, body swollen from fluid overload. Nurse P had reviewed his chart, administered his diuretics, monitored his vitals, and raised the head of his bed to ease his breathing. She even offered a soft word and a smile, but he barely responded. It wasn't personal. She told herself that. Some patients just withdraw, but just before the end of her shift, something strange happened. In the quietness of her spirit, she heard it. A voice, gentle, convicting. P, don't rush. Go back and check on him again. Do it with heart, like you're doing it for me. She froze. She knew that voice. The Holy Spirit. Her throat tightened. Tears threatened, but she blinked them away. She turned around and went back. This time, she didn't just take his vitals. She held his hand, wiped his forehead, spoke softly to him. She even whispered a quiet prayer in her heart. Lord, forgive me. Use me again. Even here. She left his room feeling something she hadn't felt in weeks. Peace. But peace was short-lived. Just 30 minutes later, the patient's family stormed into the ward. Where is the nurse on duty? My father said no one has attended to him since morning. Accusation hung in the air like a dark cloud. Her heart dropped. The patient had forgotten. She tried to explain, calmly, kindly, but they didn't want to hear it. The relatives were loud, angry, unreasonable. It was humiliating. She stood there, helpless. Then suddenly, another voice spoke up. From the far side of the ward, another patient, a young man with a broken femur, called out, "Excuse me, I saw that nurse attend to your father today." She helped him sit up. She gave him his drugs. I saw it. Then another patient nodded. She did her job. She's one of the good ones. Silence. The relatives grew quiet, embarrassed. The storm passed. Later that night, Nurse P sat alone in the break room. Her hands trembled, but her heart was full. She had been seen, not just by patients but by God. And maybe God had used that moment to draw her back to His presence, back to the why behind her calling. Not just to be a nurse with skillful hands, but a nurse with a tender